Chances are you've seen them. Chances are you may even know them. Ordinary men and women doing extraordinary things, all while doing something they love. Hitting the open road with a not-so-easy rider ride of love that might surprise you.
You all know the drill. It's what we do. Let's get it.
We're not playing wild hogs here.
It's their love for the open road. A beautiful day, riding with your buddies, hitting the highway. But it's their love for something else that calls these bikers out on this day. And make no mistake, this is no easy ride.
This is absolutely imperative that you all listen and pay attention.
First stop, a biker debrief on the highway ahead.
The man basically told us he's got 0 to lose. And everybody in the way is going to go down. That simple.
That man is this man, Ronnie Reese. He has a trial date in southwest Missouri for child sexual abuse.
Our job's to protect that kid straight up.
That kid has a trial date too, to testify in the case, to put a child molester behind bars. And this group, Bikers Against Child Abuse, or B.A.C.A, will surround, embrace, and protect the child to make sure she gets her day in court.
From truck drivers to bricklayers to software developers, bankers, jewelry store owners, just anything. Anybody that can ride and come ride with us, you have to have a certain biker mentality to be a part of us.
Did we mention software developer? Bravo, a.k.a. Larry Brown, is just that, as a contractor for Sprint. A long, long way from that biker mentality.
This is a war. Child abuse is, and we are the plague. We're going to stop it whenever we can. This one's a little more serious. The guy's made a couple of threats. He's made a couple of promises. He doesn't want to go to prison.
An hour down the road, the Kansas City chapter, one of 14 statewide, meets up with another Missouri chapter, escorting the girl and her mom.
From that point, we're going to head south.
With mapped-out precision, these bikers roll south, each rider with a role, each mile carefully orchestrated.
There's a lot of people that we've put in prison. Their families are still out there, and they don't harbor the best feelings for us.
But Missouri's B.A.C.A president insists these riders aren't vigilantes. Founded in Utah in 1995, B.A.C.A bikers have their niche, with big hearts for their kids and the bravado to back it up.
To think that we're not actually scary people would be a mistake, because we can be. We're kind of like barbed wire when it comes to kids. When we help a child and we're around that child, you come near the barbed wire, you get hurt.
On the open road, that barbed wire surrounds a van as it heads for Ava, Missouri. There, B.A.C.A will settle in with mother and child, allowing them a night of rest before a big day in court.
It's scary to go to court as an adult. To think about it as a 7 or 8-year-old child having to face somebody who's some big thoughtless thug that has stole your innocence or hurt you. And you got to do it alone? Well, we're bikers. We don't make our brothers and sisters do this stuff alone.
Felt kind of weird that none of them were on my side.
Kristen Swade remembers feeling alone. She was 10 when the abuse by a family member began. Her secret for 6 years, cancer, caused her to come clean on the abuse. But Kristen found herself outnumbered in court by his family, until she learned about B.A.C.A, and its members became her family.
Basically, when I was scared or something happened, like if I went to court, that they'd always be there for me, and they have.
She gave herself a biker name, Bob. They made her an honorary member. 2 years later, she stays in touch. Support, empowerment, she can never forget.
If you could say anything to them, to that group of bikers, men and women who rode with you and were with you all the way, what would you say to them?
I love you guys, and I really appreciate what you've done.
Not bad. Long night.
On this morning in Ava, a young girl, much like Kristen, now faces a long day in court. Allowed to sleep knowing B.A.C.A was right outside their door, a mom says her daughter is ready, having testified in the past with a little help from her new family.
At one point, she started crying hysterically, and they had to turn her chair around to face the judge. And B.A.C.A had given her a little ring to hang on to so they would know that they was, you know, they're present in court with her, and she held on tight to that ring, and she told her story to the judge.
Gunny, Bad Brad, and Shamu. Everybody, those people I call, follow me, please.
Using the same planning and precision that got them here, BACA will escort its precious cargo to Ozark, Missouri, armed with their brotherhood, that biker mentality, and maybe more.
I'll tell you this much. Missouri is a right-to-carry state, and I enjoy my rights, and that's what I'm going to say.
They are quite the sight rolling into town, a show of brute force fueled by big hearts.
We're not here to intimidate. Our only purpose is here to protect that child.
They will do so outside and in, where our cameras weren't allowed, to show their support for a young witness.
But as the court case evolves and keeps going, the child gets more and more empowered and realizes that, you know, my friends are more scary than you, and there's nothing you can do to hurt me anymore.
Or hurt a grateful mom who once feared for her family's lives.
It's time that we put the past behind us. She can move on with her life and salvage what's left of her childhood.
You get a feeling you can't buy at Walmart when you see a child that walked through something like that and smile and be happy and be able to return to some kind of normalcy of being a child, you know. That's important.
An Ozark County jury found Ronnie Reese guilty, statutory rape and sodomy. A judge recently sentenced him to 15 years on each count. Meantime, BACA chapters in 34 states, including Kansas and Missouri, and in 3 other countries, continue their rides of love at no cost.